Hi y'all, this is Tanya and today is May the 6th of 2022 and and I want to share something with you. Okay, this was way back in I think maybe 2017 and this was like way before I actually started my journey with finding the Lord and everything. And this was also during a time where I was having difficulties in a relationship. And so I was trying to figure out ways to help me to deal with my anxiety, to deal with my anger, to deal with just everything because I feel like my life had did like a 360. And so I had I had downloaded this app on my phone. I don't remember what it was called, but on this app it was like sleep, like 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 meditations that you would listen to as you would like go to sleep at night, and meditation that you can like listen to like during the daytime to just relax, and like had like affirmations for you to write down like your own affirmations and stuff like that. Okay, so I started using like this sleep. I started using like the meditation sleep app when I would be getting ready to go to bed. Okay, so there was like one of them on there was titled something about a lotus flower, and you would have to like lay there and be still and imagine yourself inside of a lotus flower, like you're laying inside of it, and you you pretend like you're all warm and snuggly inside this lotus flower, and the flower is like going down a river and a stream river, and it's all peaceful and quiet and stuff like that. So it had another one on there. It was like talking about a meadow where you like close your eyes, you imagine yourself like you're in this meadow and this woman's talking, all this stuff. I don't remember what she was saying, the words. And then there was another one that was called The Magic Door. And it says something about for children. Okay, so I had listened to that one too. And I think it first started off saying something about like you see a door, you see a tree, and this tree has like a door on it. You go up to the tree, you open up the door, and then all of a sudden you're inside this other world. You open up the door, and I think some like you go down these stairs, and you're inside this other world, and there's all this stuff. And so I did that probably like a couple times. Okay, I did the Lotus one. I did that one a lot. And there was one on there, like the last one that was on there. And this one, it even had a warning. These people even had a warning listed on there. The warning says something along the lines of most people find that meditation disturbing, or they found it either disturbing or they didn't feel right about it, something like that. Okay, so me not being close to the Lord, not knowing what I was doing, not knowing what I was getting myself into, not even knowing anything about meditations, knowing nothing about affirmations and witchcraft, stuff like that. So, and demons and stuff, I never really thought about that stuff. So I did this one. I was like, let me just see what it is. When you see a warning, don't do it. I did it out of curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, so I'm laying in my bed. Okay, I'm listening to this woman talk, right? And she's saying something about like, I don't remember the exact words, but either way, it's something like you see yourself, you're laying in bed, you see yourself you're laying in your bed, then all of a sudden you feel yourself lifting up off your bed. Then you find yourself lifting up through your roof, and all of a sudden you're in the sky. Then you're past the sky, and you're like way up in outer space, and you're floating, and you're just up there. She said a lot of other stuff. I don't remember it all, but I do remember the feeling that I had. I literally felt like my soul had left my body. And I literally felt like it was so weird. The feeling was so weird. And I did stop. But the thing is, I did it twice. Because I was really trying to like get my mind to be like, I was trying to make myself to be like a calm person. Because I was angry at this point in my life. I was trying to have myself to be calm, you know. Wasn't praying, wasn't going to God and praying. Wasn't doing that as much as I should have. But anyways, the feeling that I had was as if I was not in my body no more. And it felt so weird. And I felt like I was floating, then felt like I was falling. I didn't feel like I was in my bed anymore. And it was completely weird. And I didn't even know that I was getting myself involved in witchcraft. Because after I learned what witchcraft is and how these apps out here, witchcraft, and I didn't know all that stuff. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was somehow connecting myself to the demonic world in some type of way. And I didn't realize that until last year when I had thought about, when I was learning about witchcraft. And I thought about that app that I had on my phone. It was like yoga kind of stuff. And I was trying to do yoga. I couldn't get into yoga because I didn't understand. Not yoga. Yeah, yoga. And I was trying to get into the chakras. I didn't understand the chakras. I probably didn't need to understand it. I didn't get it. All the you know, the dots they have, and it was something I was trying to do while I was trying to earn this kind of bracelet that had the chakras on it. But anyways, with that sleep affirmation, that meditation, the one I said where I felt like my body I literally left my body, and like I really felt like I was falling, like in outer space, felt like I was really falling. You know, I probably had opened myself up to some type of demon or something. Ain't no telling. And I tried to find that app so I can, like, you know, not go back and try to do it. Just like to, because it has like the list of the different meditations on there and stuff. And I was going to say how I felt through each one of them, but I don't remember them all. And I can't find it on there. It's so many. It is so many apps like that. There's even apps for like children. It's witches, and if you're unaware of this stuff, you can get caught up in something bad. There's no telling what I did. But when I started learning about witchcraft, from Pastor Darby. And when I was listening to one called Your Problem is Witches, and there was one talking about, I think, generational curses. And I was like, there's got to be a generational curse in my family. Because for one thing, most of the women had children when they were teenagers. My grandmother had my mother as a teenager. My mother had me as a teenager. I had my first daughter. I was pregnant at 19, but I had her when I was 20. So, everything Pastor Darby said do is what I did. I canceled it. I rebuked it. I bonded. I renounced it. I did all that stuff. I went in the bathroom and I was just yelling and praying, just everything, and renouncing it. and breaking the generational curses that's over my family and and kids. I got 5 kids. I did all that stuff. Everything Pastor Darby was saying, I did. And then I realized that when I started to do that's when I started seeing witches in my dreams. Because I even made a video titled Witches in My Dream. And that's when it started. That's when I started seeing witches in my dream. And stuff about food. There's even been recently. It's always ribs. Because when I was talking about my other video where I said, witches in my dream, this person pushed me down this. I was on a dolly. They had me on a dolly and they had my face covered and they pushed me down this hallway extremely fast and wound up in this room. And these people tried to give me some ribs, but they weren't cooked all the way. And I was like, I ain't finna eat that. I ain't even cooked. They cut me off a little slice and everything. I was like, I'm not finna eat that. They ain't even cooked. And then so recently, what's the day, Friday? I think maybe last week, I was dreaming about, like at this drive-through or something. It was a bunch of people. And like at this restaurant, they had like this table set up outside. And I remember being me and 2 of my sons and these 2 black men. And this man came up to me with this tray of ribs. This tray of ribs had it was like fried ribs. And so I was like, And so I gave one to my son. He didn't eat it. He didn't want it. He was like, like that. Me, so I took his rib that I gave him and I bit a piece of it. This man had a tray of ribs. So after I realized what was going on, I woke up and I, rebuked. I'm so tired of stuff having food in my dreams, trying to get me to eat it. And then recently, this week, okay, y'all know Gordon Ramsay, that famous chef man. Okay, he was cooking in my house. And he got a pan that looked like had some food already cooked in it. And the pan had been cleaned. And so he got like this cream sauce, like some milk or some cream. And he poured it in his pan. And he was like, cooking it and stirring and everything, And the cream turned like this brownish red looking color. And so I went to go look at it. I was like, that pan was dirty. So I got it and I poured it out and cleaned the pan out and poured some new cream in there. I don't remember eating nothing, but I'm just saying. I'm tired of these dreams of just eating stuff. And it's just like I know because I became aware of what's going on, that Satan is doing everything he can. And even when I'm still struggling with the same stuff. But even when I'm praying, I was trying to pray last night and I was in my bathtub and I was trying to pray to God, and all of a sudden this image of a snake being in a tub with me just appeared. And so I opened my eyes, of course. And I was like, every time I close my eyes, it's something bad. I'm like, every single time. I closed my eyes another time when I was praying, and it was like, it was two women kissing. And one time I did it again, and it was 2 men kissing. And then one other time it was scary faces, zombie faces, just everything. Every time I close my eyes, I'm like, good gosh. At one point, I didn't even want to go to sleep at night, because every time I go to sleep, it's something bad. Something happens in my dream. I'm like, I didn't even want to go to sleep. But I went to sleep anyways. And then there's one person shared this verse that's Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 24 to 26, they shared it, and it says, "When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken." So I started reading that every night before I went to bed. Because the enemy's gonna come. The enemy will come, but you are to not be afraid. And let me tell you what happened to me the other night. I was laying in bed asleep. My husband, he had already left to go to work. And I was laying in my bed, asleep. And I felt like a tap on the side of my bed, like where my head is at on my pillow. Like some tap. Like a tap, like somebody like tap on you. And so I kind of woke up a little bit and I was like, So I went back to sleep, then it happened again. So that time when it happened, I woke up all the way, turned my lamp on. One time before, I felt a tap on my ankle. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm scared mess out of them. Sometimes it might be, I don't know. I just don't know. But I was wanting to share with you about the sleep app I had on my phone before, and how I had gotten to one I shouldn't have been doing that. That was literally scary. Because when I came to, I was like, what in the world was going on? Ain't no telling what. The type of door, a portal, something like that. Ain't no telling. But that was years ago. So anyways, y'all have a good day. And hallelujah, amen.